kind of could be, but
Sure. All right, I'm gonna go for this other D6 for the bond.
For the bond, yeah.
So as a guide, but not a rule, basically.
Pretty much, exactly. Because
someone's.
Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead. No, it's my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're doing your bond, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I was just getting a little too excited because someone stole my precious instrument, and someday I'll get it back.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. See, how did it get stolen, though?
Probably they stole it when I wasn't looking, since I'm only 2 foot tall.
And you were juggling balls, and when you turned around, somebody stole it when you did some fancy trick or something with the ball juggling.
Except it's a bass drum, so I use it to travel on.
A bass
I'll
drum.
just balance on it, roll down the hill and stuff. That's just how I move.
Can you imagine a little gnome carrying like the biggest bass drum in the band? It would
Perfect.
be literally on some kind of like wheels that you would have to push it. Awesome. I love it. All right, so the last one is your flaw.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
All right, 6. I would do anything for the other members of my old troop. But you new guys are screwed.
That's fine, I don't count you as a friend, so I don't.
Oh, wait, I read the wrong one. I read a bond again, like an idiot. Let me read flaw now. Despite my best efforts, I am unreliable to my friends.
Oh.
Ah, that sounds more like me.
Wow.
That sounds more like me. Yeah,
Ouch.
okay.
All right, to get back to you on the alignments, yeah, pretty much I just don't want a labeled character because, when you see Paladin, Lawful Good, Rogue, Chaotic Evil, and it does happen sometimes, but it just doesn't work out because those two characters are at each other's throat, and then the rest of the players in the group, a lot of times this happens. They get pissed off and then they don't even want to play anymore. So that's why I just let the players play like they want to play. Sometimes alignments are I'm sorry guys, I just don't like labeled alignments. You guys play.
Yeah, they can restrain it.
They can. They can definitely put some people in some bad moods. So and I've actually talked about that before. The way that one of my friends played his half orc, chaotic evil assassin.
Gary?
So yeah, Gary, yeah. So yeah, good memory. So that's just why I don't like labeled alignments. And I even said to myself, if I ever dungeon master one day when hell freezes over, I probably won't make my players have alignments. So there you go.
Well, you're true to your word, Dave. I think you rolled a 5 on that one.
Yeah, I did. All right, so we got old Wermfood's going to be a juggling entertainer. So Whistler X, come hither with your rolls. And actually, what are you going to do for your background? You know what background you're going to do? Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little unconventional here. He is going to be a charlatan.
Ooh, I haven't had a charlatan yet either. Or an urchin. Alright, so the charlatan. I like that. So let's see. You get a favorite scheme. So every charlatan has an angle he or she uses in preference to other schemes. Choose a favorite scam, or actually no choosing. You roll your scam on the table below. So 1d6.
D6, okay. I cheat at games of chance.
Oh.
No one would suspect the paladin.
I will have to remember that.
All juggle to keep their eyes peeled, and you can just swipe everything.
Now, see,
there you go.
There you go. That just goes to show you right there. If we were playing paladins, well, you're playing a vengeance anyway. So, I consider the vengeance sort of like I don't want to say true anti-paladin, but definitely not your stereotypical lawful good paladin.
Yeah, I'm sort of playing it like an old blackguard, just not with that label.
Right on. I like that. So let's find out what your two personality traits are. So you can go ahead and do a D8 twice.
Alright, first one is, I'm a born gambler who can't resist taking a risk for a potential payoff. Hey, that's perfect.
Yeah, that is
not much of a risk when you cheat, though.
I like that, especially with the cheating at the games of chance. It's pretty cool.
I fall in and out of love easily, and I'm always pursuing someone.
Oh my god.
Great.
That's a teenager.
No comment.
That is a teenager. Alright, ideal.
One again. Independence. I am a free spirit. No one tells me what no one tells me what to do.
I like it. I like it. Alright, let's see. You got your bond now.
He's really shaping into a teenager, isn't
Boom bop 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 bop.
Was this my bond? Number
It
3.
is.
Somewhere out there I have a child who doesn't know me. I'm making the world better for him or her.
So you're a very young person in love that has a kid out there.
Or maybe I'm old and jaded.
Well, hey, maybe, yeah. You fell in and out of love so many times. That created a child. I like that. Ooh. I actually have an idea. So let's see what your flaw is. Your last one.
I can't
which is
resist a
D6.
pretty face.
That is so,
Perfect.
Wow.
so perfect.
You are a teen, man.
You're such a... Yeah, but he's maybe we'll call him Teen Mom or Teen Dad or something like that. And put him on
Yeah.
TV. There you go.
I'm a horny half-orc.
Oh my goodness. Hey now. Alright.
Chicks dig the tusks.
My tusks are huge.
Wow.
Cyborg, you know what you're gonna take with your double 18 score that you have, your Halfling Shadow Monk?
Yeah, I'm thinking between urchin or hermit. I'm gonna go hermit.
I like Hermit too. Hermit's pretty cool. So you
Yeah.
get a D8 Life of Seclusion. So let's check out what you get for your Life of Seclusion. Rolled an 8. Let's see. I was a pilgrim in search of a person, place, or relic of spiritual significance. Interesting. Alright, so you get to do 2 traits. So go ahead and do your D8 twice. Your first one was a 1. Oh. Let's see. Do you have the book open?
Yeah, urchin personality traits.
Good. Yeah.
No,
Oh, you're doing Urchin? I thought you were doing Urchin. Hermit.
no, yeah, hermit.
Okay. All right,
Urchin.
gotcha. A male
Okay.
urchin. I love it.
Hermit personality
Do it.
traits. Personality trait rolled a 1. I've been isolated for so long that I rarely speak.
Ooh. Preferring gestures and the occasional grunt. And you're a halfling. I love it. Alright, so you got a 1 in there too. Oh. No.
I got 1 and 8. I read it backwards.
No, that's okay. It worked
read-
out perfect.
I'll say number 8. I am working on a grand philosophical theory and love sharing my ideas. So I guess
I want to hear
can't
that
really
theory.
speak about it.
I want to hear that theory.
The philosophy between not talking and talking.
Very meta.
Alright, so let's see what your ideal is, which is a D6. This is the last character creation we're going to have for a while,
I
guys,
got
for about
2,
8-9
and it's
weeks.
logic. Emotions must not cloud our sense of what is right and true, or our logical thinking.
I like that. Kind of goes with your traits.
Yeah, kind of a monk feel to it.
Yeah.
That's perfect, actually. Let's see what you come up with for a bond, 1d6.
I enter seclusion because I love someone I cannot have.
No, Jesus, primarily.
I'll do it, man, but I can't talk about it though.
Oh my god.
Maybe you and the half-orc have something going on.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
drunk.
gosh. Just because I did this one time. No.
That's right. It must be the 18s. The 18s attracted him.
Alright, so you get a flaw, and that's a d6. Let's see what you get for this.
Now that I've returned to the world, I enjoy its delights a little too much. I see.
Maybe money. Cause you,
Okay. Yeah, monks will have the
Yeah.
money.
I like that.
We'll hit up the gambling together.
Oh man, I'm with it.
Get
If
the
they've got anything
get the
left in their
halfling drunk.
pockets.
Oh my gosh, get the halfling drunk. Then you're gonna have him dancing on the top of the tables and everything else. Oh my gosh,
Doing his karate.
craziness.
Starting a bar fight.
While watching the sorcerer do some juggling.
Oh my gosh.
It's not good that everybody gravitated to the first tavern that we hit for experiencing our characters' abilities here.
Booze McGee, Tharl, Quinthius, Arthix, Prel, thank you guys very much for the follows. Some Zataru as well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's do our trinkets, shall we? I kind of like these trinkets in 5th edition. This is actually a pretty good idea. So whoever came up with these trinkets, they need a raise over there at Wizards. So, all right, so let's go ahead and let you do your trinket first.
What page
3
is that?
decks. That is on page 160. I don't have that in the. That's the one thing that I didn't put in the player handbook, but I will.
Right.
I just haven't done that yet. So, all right. So
That's
what this
fine.
is it's trinkets. You get to roll 1, and then it's sort of like something funny, or something comedical, or however you want to put it in your background story. Because next week when you guys introduce your characters to one another, you can kind of maybe pull out your trinket if you choose to, or you can choose not to do that. So. Alright, so 3 decks, you can go ahead and do your 1d100 roll, and I'll let you know what you get. An 88. You have a book that tells the story of a legendary hero's rise and fall, with the last chapter missing. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's cool.
Hope
I
that
like
last
that.
chapter's with the index.
Yeah, it's just the appendix, so you're good.
Alright, so you had a trinket of an 88. So, Wermfood, go ahead and do your D100, and I'll let you know what you get. Trinket time, you rolled an 11. You have a 1-ounce block made from an unknown material.
That is like the most popular
It
trinket
is.
on your stream I
It
think
is.
I've ever seen.
This is the 3rd time we've got this, so...
I'm thinking there's a dragon somewhere shitting bricks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Literally.
Don't you have that, Wolf? Don't you have one of these too?
No, I have a stone that it's warm to a touch, and
Oh.
something else.
Yeah.
I think it was the Friday game that got those.
A 1-ounce block made from an unknown... That's right, because I think Dirk got one of those. I think Dirk got one and somebody else in the Friday group, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, because that's going to be interesting. All right, so you got the trinket of the ever famous 11. All right, so let's go with the Whistler. Let's see what you get now.
All right.
You rolled a 46, and a 46 is nice. A dead sprite inside a clear glass bottle. That's pretty cool.
That's dark.
That is pretty
Except
cool.
I think it's a 7-Up where I'm from.
Yeah.
All right, so the last one is Cyborg. Go ahead and do your D100, and let's see what you come up with. Let's see, you got a 23. A brass orb etched with strange runes. I like that.
Maybe that's what he's been studying.
That's the ball that's in Lord of the Rings, the ball that talks to Saruman.
Yeah.
Oh, right. What are those called? Palace something.
Mm-hmm.
The Seeing Stones.
It could be like a treasure planet map kind of thing, though.
Could be a...
It's either Lord of the Rings or Treasure Planet. That's a big.
Either way.
That's a big swing.
Has to tie in with your monk studies, though. Your hermit studies.
I like this. Alright. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do... Well, you guys know that... You guys have been watching the stream for a couple weeks. You guys know that I wasn't going to do this tonight. I was going to do the looks roll. And this is sort of just like a fun thing. And it's basically just a D20. And 10 is like average. Lower than 10, you're less than average looking. And higher than 10 is you could look like Dolph Lundgren as a Dragonborn. I mean, it can go either way. So it's something fun. And what I've been letting actually it was the Friday group. The original box set group for 5e. They came up with the hotness roll. I don't really like the name hotness roll, but I do like the looks roll. So we'll call that the looks roll here, and the Friday games are going to call it hotness roll because that's what they called it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys can call it whatever you want. I don't care. But here's how we do it. 3-dex rogue. I'm going to let you roll for the guys, and then I'm going to let them roll for you and divide by 3. So
Sounds like a bad deal on my end.
no, you get to roll 3 times.
Yeah, but I get the average. There could be a 1, a 20, and a 10, and it's just 10.
Yeah, but see, they could get your 1 or 20 or 10 too. So,
You're less likely to be butt ugly, though.
Yeah. Yeah, unless they all roll 1s, and then
if you all roll 1s, oh my
you're in
god.
trouble. All right, so you can go ahead and do 3 looks rolls. So let's go ahead and do the first looks roll for Wermfood. Or you can do these rolls however you want. So who do you want to roll for first? Or do you just want to go right on down the line?
I'll just go in order. I'll
Okay.
do Wermfood first.
Okay, so Worm is up.
You typed D100 instead of D10?
It's a D20. Yep, a D20, I'm sorry.
Oh, that would be sweet. 23. Woohoo!
Did I type D100? No.
So
Oh, no,
you
I didn't.
are Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just like in real
D20.
life.
Yeah.
400-pound Brad Pitt.
All right, so drum roll for Wermfood. Boom, boom, boom.
Sorry,
Luckily,
Worm.
you're an entertainer.
Now I know why my standards are really low for finding the perfect woman. Because I'm a mutt.
I love
Oh
it.
god.
No pressure, nothing, Dex. All right, so you can go ahead and do Whistler's roll now. Whoa!
Hey now.
Wow.
That's why I have that kid.
That would
What?
explain it.
Kip Duran, thank you very much
The
for the follow,
loving
Kip.
half-orc is the highest in the party.
Is there a rank over Dolph Lundgren?
Let's see. Oh man, who could
It's like the Channing Tatum.
Maybe you could be what is his name? Dwayne Humphrey, the Rock guy. I don't know.
Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Who's another real big dude? That's a good looking guy. Maybe Dwayne
Chris
Johnson.
Humphreys.
Chris Humphreys. There you go. You could be You could be the half orc Chris Humphreys.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
All right, so Cyborg, you're up now. 17.
Not bad.
No, that's good. That's good.
Now don't mess me over.
No,
So
it's no 20, Cyborg.
Note to self: not very good looking. Better next time I'll have you roll me last.
Just slightly below average. Maybe
All right.
roll second instead because he got the 20.
All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll do 3d20s, and then we'll divide it by 3, and then that's what it'll be. So
I'll try and do.
I've got my handy dandy calculator out, so we'll add these up. So
All right,
Worm, you
here
can
comes
go
my
ahead and go.
first one.
Nice.
Nope, all you got to do is just one. Now, Whistler, you get to go next. All right. And Cyborg. Well, there
Ooh.
you go.
Not bad. Like a 13 or 14, probably.
That's
You
not
came
bad.
out- we'll round up. Came out with a 14.
Yeah, that's not
So I
bad.
feel like I got the short end of the stick on this roll. You know,
Either that or you fell down the stick.
I think I'm hot for a gnome. Just FYI.
You could say your looks went in a wild surge accident.
Perfect.
Alright, so it looks like we got 3 Dex Rogue. She's got a 14 looks. Wermfood, you have a 7. Our Charlatan, the Charlatan Whistler, he's got a 20. And then Cyborg's got a 17. So yeah, we got some beautiful people in this group. The beautiful people. Alright. So I think the only thing left we have to roll is height and weight, don't we? I believe so.
And gold,
Yeah.
right?
Do we have to
No,
choose
we
our?
don't. We don't roll for gold. You guys get your you guys get gear in 2 different places. You'll get gear in both your starting class, and also your background. Russ Linton, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the community. So you guys will get that, and I know the background usually gives a little bit of money. So if you want to forego not taking any of your equipment, which I really, actually I don't want to do that. So
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys
want to
just
do
go
that.
ahead and take your equipment, take the background equipment, and you should have a little bit of money. And if there's something from the equipment list or anything, like maybe caltrops or oil or anything like that, feel free. As long as you guys got the money, you can buy it. And plus, you'll notice that on your character sheet, you're going to have 2 healing potions as well to start with. So,
Okay.
yeah. And you guys are pretty. You guys are definitely pretty. You're lacking heals for sure. So, yeah, you're not even going to have any heals at first. Not for probably about 3 levels. I mean, the paladin gets lay on hands, but you only get to use that once, and then he's out for till you get a long rest. So. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm definitely interested in seeing how this pans out. So,
For actually like the halfling and the half orc and the gnome, do we get to choose like the sub race?
sure, you most certainly do. What kind of gnome do you want to be?
I'll be a rock gnome.
Okay, sounds good. I forgot to ask you that actually. So
And I'll be from Alaska.
I like it. I've got your name and ass, Halberg. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. So you are going rock gnome. Okay. So what do you think, Cyborg? What kind of halfling are you going?
Oh, light-footed.
You going Lightfoot? All right.
Yeah.
It's respectable. I was waiting for you to say Harryfoot. I was going to say, oh, hey now. All right. All right. So let's go to the beginning of. I believe it's at the beginning of the background section, and it has the chart that we'll be rolling from. Alright, so there we go. There we go. Random height and weight. So let's go ahead and we'll go backwards this time. So Cyborg, we'll let you go first. You're a Lightfoot monk, halfling. So the halflings, they get to start at 2'7". I love it. So you get to do a 2d4, and then we'll add those inches, 2d4 inches onto the halfling. So you are a total of 2'11" inches.
Okay. You're taller than the gnome, I hope.
No, I'll be an oversized gnome, jumbo.
Alright, so now we're going to take that roll of a 4, and then we are going to multiply it by a... Actually, there's no... We don't have... You don't... You're the... the gnomes don't have to either, but... And the halfling. So, alright. So you're 4, so we can just add another... Wow, 4 pounds to you. So you'll be a total of 39 pounds. Holy shit, we could kick a field goal with you.
I have dogs heavier than that.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like that's it for your rolling. So let's go ahead and do the half orc. This is going to be some math. So the half orc starts at a base of 4'10". So you get to roll a 2d10, and we'll add those inches onto you. Ooh, so not too bad. So you're a total of 5'7" as a half orc. All right. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll take your 9, and we will go ahead and do a 2d6, and we will multiply that by 2d6. So 9 times 12. Wow, nice.
It'll be like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, pretty much. So we get to add 108 pounds onto you. So you're 248 pounds.
Sweet mother of God. And attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Must be
luck
all
with that.
muscle.
Yeah, must be yeah, that's your Chris. What is his name? Chris Hemingway again, or something like that? I don't know. I don't keep up with the stars.
I have no idea either.
Chris, somebody's got to know that. It's Chris somebody. But...
Yeah, I didn't even know who it was when you said.
Chris
Chris
Harwick.
Hemsworth?
Oh,
Yeah,
Chris-
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
Yeah,
Hemsworth,
Hemsworth.
yeah.
Not Chris Harwick. Definitely not
Chris
Chris
Perkins?
Harwick. So. Chris Perkins. Well, if it was Chris Perkins, it definitely wouldn't be 248 pounds. So, no, we're gonna go with
That's true.
we're gonna go with Helmsworth. So, all right. So Wormfood, you get to roll as a gnome. You get to start a little bit taller than the halfling, so you get to start at 2'11", and you also get to do a 2d4, and we'll add those inches on to your height. Alright, so we get to add 5 inches onto you. Wow, you're actually going to be a pretty tall gnome. You're going to be 3'4".
Sweet. That's
You're
what the
rocking
babes
the-
like, is tall gnomes.
Yeah. You're
You're
rocking
taller
it.
than me.
Quite a bit taller. Huh. He towers
No.
over you. All
Now,
right,
hopefully, I
so,
won't be 248 pounds.
we actually just get to, seeing that you rolled 5, we're going to go ahead and you get to add 5 pounds on the 35, so you're pretty much 40 pounds.
Sweet.
And you're heavier than me.
Okay. So, last but not least, you get to go there 3 decks rogue, and as a tiefling, you get to start at 4'9", and you get to roll 2d8. So let's see how you roll on the 2d8, and we'll add that on.
10.
Ooh, you're
Nice roll.
a total of 5'7" for a tiefling.
Oh, wow.
You are an Amazonian tiefling.
Apparently so.
So, let's see. That's actually pretty tall. I don't know. I always thought tieflings were pretty tall anyway, weren't they? Well, I mean,
they're
they do have
generally
a...
human size.
It's
Yeah.
the horns. The horns make you look taller.
Well, actually, they do have a very tall starting height, except for Dragonborn. They start with the highest, but yeah, that's still, yeah. So you're 5'7". So let's see what you are going to weigh on your character, and that is going to be an additional 2d4. So we'll multiply your 10 times 2d4.
Four.
Alright, so we get to add 40 more pounds, and that will be 150 pounds.